Okay, so there are two keys that you need to retrieve from this basement.
Okay.
And you might as well just go back to the entrance.
Where I just came from? Okay. You mean the entrance or this entrance?
The entrance of the entire industrial block, which is to say...
Okay, gotcha. Oh, wrong place.
No, wait.
Yeah, wrong place.
Upper level?
Yes, it's this one.
Yes, that is the one. Okay, so I'm going to try and help you navigate through this maze of old abandoned factory rooms, which is not going to be easy because on my end the game footage I'm receiving is extremely choppy.
Come out.
There is supposed to be a room with a collapsed floor that you need to go into.
Yes, this one. Oh, I just fell into the... That's not
Yes,
good.
there is supposed to be a key there to retrieve.
I probably got that one already. I know
Okay,
I got like one of them.
There is another one that's protected by a unique monster further down on that level. So you need to go look for it. Just explore the area. You'll find it.
Let me see. What keys do I have?
You have the keys and the deeds to a lot of places.
I do.
So we were discussing about the very interesting setting that this game has to offer.
Oh yeah, this game's world is awesome.
Indeed.
So I can't
actually, I think you see, take the roundabout route. I think the setting from Xenoblade Chronicles 1 was even more interesting than the one in this game. You see, in this game there are several titans, several monsters into a cloud sea, but there is much less of an intrigue about these giants because we seem to be far more conscious, yes, conscious of what they are and what they do. And there are people, bad people, who aim to control them too. But anyway...
Okay, so I definitely don't think I'm going the right way, am I?
No, you definitely are not going in the right direction. You know, it's really the base level.
So
anyway,
the very bottom?
The very bottom. I mean, okay, you saw that room, right? You need to find the entrance, which means you had to go behind it, but you're going up, which is wrong because it doesn't work like that. Physics and.
Well, okay, but I thought the path into it might be upper or lower. That's all. Like, so this is the room.
Yes. That's a door that you can open, I think. Have you tried opening it?
Yes, I have.
Okay, in that case you need to find the entrance backwards to that. Okay, fair enough. Just explore for a while.
Yes, I haven't tried that yet.
And I can tell you for a fact that you're going to the wrong direction.
Yes. Maybe it's up there? Nah.
Okay, no, okay. Go back to the entrance of the entire block. But this time, do not go north, go south.
Okay, I was doing that before.
Look, it's actually much harder for me because I can barely understand where you are going because I'm not receiving good quality footage for Skype.
Okay, so if I keep going this way, I'm going to...
So as majestic and magnificent as the worlds are in number 2, number 1's world was just the back of 2 gigantic warriors perennially, eternally frozen in a sword fight.
Yes.
What do you think of that?
That's pretty cool. And I'm at a dead end again.
Wait, that is supposed to be the room where you find the other key. Which means you have it already.
Have that one. Apparently I'm missing another.
Okay, I know what the problem is. I know what your problem is specifically.
Okay.
You need to go back to the room with the collapsed floor and fall down from another hole. I thought you had that key first and the other one you haven't found yet, but it turns out it was the opposite.
Okay.
Anyway, since I brought up Xenoblade Chronicles 1, I might as well talk a little bit about it. Yes, it's a objectively worse game than this one in many ways. It was such an infuriating experience.
This game does have its own share of problems.
Yes,
too.
but as bad as they are here, that's nothing compared to the problems that the original game had. Keep in mind, this game is the polished version of that one.
And this game definitely is lacking in polishing a lot of ways.
Yes, indeed, but on the other hand, it fixed a lot of the original problems and even added some interesting functions. For example, there were no blades in Xenoblade Chronicles 1.
Interesting.
I see you're about to kill the entirety of Akatsuki.
Akatsuki? Oh no!
If only it could have been so simple in Naruto.
Right? Actually, a lot of the time in battle, I'm intentionally dragging it out so I can get Metra or whoever blade I'm using to maximum affection. There we go.
I learned pretty quickly that trying to get trust points via battle is the least practical way to do it. Because no matter how long you fight or whom you fight, you will only get 10 points, a given 10 points, fixed 10 points number of, points, and only if your blade achieves ultimate golden line trust levels.
Yes.
Which is bollocks.
Yes. Agreed.
Come out.
Anyway. So there were no blades in the original Xenoblade. The stands or personas or blades are something completely new that was added for this game.
Okay.
And I'm thankful for it. It makes the gameplay overall much more streamlined and less stressful, because you see that everything you do is aimed at improving your relationship with a blade, which is achieved fairly easy. I mean, it can still be a grinding experience, but it is much more straightforward at the very least. There it is, there's the key.
He doesn't care. Just doesn't care.
That. Yes, because they are too under-leveled. You will need that key for another quest down the line.
Oh, good. Okay, let's see if I can open that fucking door that's been driving me nuts for, the better part of a week now.
Anyway.
I can quick whoop near it.
So what's great about this game, other than the addition of the stands, is that the whole friendship points.
Friendship.
Is let's defeat them with the power of friendship, mates.
Yes, he actually says that.
I know, I love that. So cheesy. There is another door that you might want to open. That you needed that specific key in order to do so.
Well, this is the only one that I knew of that I hadn't opened yet, besides the one that I came from.
Okay, so you know there is a closed-up door in the back in the surface, right? That can only be opened from the inside. At the bottom,
I did get that already.
At the top of the map of the upper level. Compared to where you are now, there is a door that can only be opened from the inside. That's because you're supposed to circumnavigate the entire area and come back from the citadel, which is to say those external stairs, metal stairs, and go to the utmost part of the construction, and then you will get there from the rear.
Oh boy. Okay.
Idea. You might as well do that now because you will need that door to be open anyway for a future quest.
Okay. So go back to the city, right?
Fun times with Xenoblade Chronicles. The excitement, doors to open, mazes, industrial deserts.
This area is just too much.
Well, it's not anywhere near as bad as the old factory, if you ask me.
Okay, so where am I going?
Yes, I wanted to ask you, where the hell are you going?
This is not where I'm supposed to be, huh?
No!
Okay, where am I going, Madhog?
Okay, first of all, it's the upper level. It's the upper level of Mor Ardain. Actually, no, I think... okay, no, actually, go back to the lower level.
God damn you!
I am not sure if it's accessible from the... Yes, it is accessible from the lower level, the bastard. The upmost
this
hot
one,
spot.
the Hot Pipe District?
Yes, the Hot Pipe District. It is accessible from the lower level, even though you access in it from the upper level.
Okay, go
now,
up,
keep in
right?
mind, as confusing as all this is, it's nothing compared to the original game.
And just think, you could play on the tiny 3DS screen.
No, okay, that's the best/worst part about it. That game was originally a Nintendo Wii exclusive.
I'm aware.
And I played it on the Wii as it was intended to.
Okay,
and
so am I supposed to just keep going up, or what am I doing?
Just keep going up. You can't go wrong. I mean, there is no other direction than up.
Okay, I'm at the top here.
Okay, there is supposed to be a closed door that you can only open with the key.
Oh, hold on, wait a bit more up here. I'm sorry.
Okay, there is even more up! Yes! Okay, so... No, it's not the right direction. This is not... Okay, yes, you know what? This is the right direction. There is a door right there. Right there. Inside the building you just exited from. Yeah, there it is. It's open. Awesome. That is the room. We're done. Are you happy? There is a treasure trove.
I got it already.
Good. In that case, we're done. Let's
Thanks, Madhog.
You're very welcome. Damn it. This is fantastic, isn't it? such compelling playthroughs.
Okay, well, let me turn in that freaking quest.
Yes, let's do a damn quest. Let's do Wolfric.
Well, no, I had to turn in those quests first.
Oh, okay, sure. Right. So here's what I like about the Snarfs. Tonal whiplash.
The fact that they're like this greedy fucking bastards.
Now, the fact that there is an entire civilization of them with very specific lore, traditions, and yes, even ancient ruins and manuscripts to discover throughout quests in the game. I like that they went out of their way to properly contextualize them and give them importance, not just be cute, pointless, annoying Jar Jar Binks, so to speak, even though they can still be. And there is an entire population of them now. But yes, in the original game, the Nopon race had yet to be discovered by humanity. In fact, if I'm not getting this wrong, the protagonists of the game, when they find a Nopon, they were quite surprised to find a Nopon in the first place. Because they had never seen anything quite like it. This fuzzy, furry, fuzzy, and cute four-ball that bounces everywhere and hits one of the characters in the face with its entire body like a basketball.
Okay, let me send off characters now.
Right.
Yes, of course.
You don't want to do the Wolfric quest?
Don't worry, I'm great at support.
Not at the moment.
Okay, fair enough. So that's interesting. So the first game introduces this mascot, essentially. And by the second one, it's an entire civilization of them. And yes...
Is it the same world?
That's hard to say. I think it is in the same universe, because...
Well, I know it's in the same universe, because it's technically in the same universe as Xenosaga. If you can believe that.
It's a very loosely connected universe overall. It's the same amount of connection you would find between any Tales of or Final Fantasy game, really.
I'm sure we'll be.
But I
mean, I know this is set in the same universe as Xenosaga. It's just, you know, this is just more or less one planet versus, you know, Xenosaga being kind of this, like, huge space epic. Also, weren't they trying to find Earth in Xenosaga? It's been a long time since I've played it, so forgive me if I'm misremembering the plot of that game.
Well then, Ross, I will not spoil the rest of this game to you then.
I know I will not spoil it, but there's a reason why I mentioned that.
Yes, well... What I'm trying to say is that there might be a continuity of some description, but it's more in terms of overall world building rather than a continuing narrative. So you don't really need to have played the original Chronicles before playing this one.
Yes, I'm aware of that. Although there's also Xenoblade Chronicles X as well.
I believe that one is a Japanese exclusive.
I don't know if it got a release. I think it did get a release in America. But it's a completely different style of game. It's an open world game versus a structured JRPG.
Well, this is a pretty open world JRPG too. I mean, as much as open worldly a JRPG can get. It's no Skyrim in that regard, but it's... I would argue there is even more things to do than Skyrim, at least for me. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to kick the grate.
Damn you, Ross! oh, that's so funny. You know, I am so sad you have not unlocked Dahlia, the horrendously proportioned bunny girl.
Wait, there's a bunny girl in this game?
I mean, it technically counts, but she's just the worst. But her quest is the absolute funniest because of how hideously misguided it is. Are you having fun?
I don't know what to do, so I guess
Let's
let me
do some questing, okay?
Yes.
Let's complete a quest before we have to cut off this. Before we have to cut off the stream or
let's
cross the
finish
stream.
let's finish Fool's Gold.
Yes, let's do that one, please.
Okay, so I had to go to here somewhere. I don't know where in here, but let's go.
Let's do the #1 Blades quest as ranked by the official Madhog's ranking system.